or dunks, and also just being in the right spot on the court.
You almost feel like you are keeping the mid-range alive in a lot of respects.
Maybe. Probably. I mean, probably just because, I'm on this stage playing, right? If I was playing for a 20, 30 win team, not making playoffs, nobody would care. Nobody would know.
But the fact that people know.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's somewhat relevant.
Do you get the sense that there is a real appreciation for your game?
I think so. For people, old enough to know that the mid-range was actually a part of the basketball game. 70s.
Are you judging me?
No, I'm not so.
In the adjustments here in Cleveland, they're going to shoot. They hope they're going to shoot better the three-point line. It's something that you have to pay attention on defense too here.
Absolutely. They play better at home. They shoot better at home. So I think our defense is definitely going to have to be, sharper. Box outs, really, containing them on the glass. The role players, obviously, they play better as a team at home. So we'll have to pay more attention to that.
You've had so much success running against this team, and a lot of that's because you force misses, with them making more shots than the role players likely at home, so that's what usually happens.
Right.
Can you guys push off of makes as well?
Absolutely, and that's the key. And I think, that Houston series really helped us, just because, trying to get the right pace, the way that they played, really grinding us out. They make a lot of shots, so just being able to get the ball out quick and push the tempo, even after a make, even after a free throw, just so we can get it in our style of play.
Because you guys had so much success, JaVale, you getting to the rim, especially in game 2. They're going to try to take that away, obviously. In a weird way, does it almost give you guys another leg up, knowing that they're going to make that adjustment, so now you can counter already? Yeah,
I think, coaches, I think they have a good game plan moving forward, seeing maybe what kind of adjustments Cleveland can make. And we just have to be ready. Steph, Kevin, Clay, our scores, they take the majority of the load, right? So they get a lot of the attention and the pressure. I think we have to be ready, all of us other guys, to relieve some of that pressure, right? And that's what I meant as far as being in the right spots and just making them pay.
When JaVale has a night like that, how much does it lift all you guys?
Yeah, it definitely lifts us. His energy, is kind of a spark, and it's contagious. His dunks at the rim, the way he runs the court, so he's definitely a threat out there when he's playing that way.
And speaking of energy, if you guys got Andre back.
Oh yeah, that's invaluable because of what he brings to the table. So that would be a huge boost.
A best-of-7 series obviously is very different rhythm to it than normal NBA travel. You've been to Cleveland so many times, so many years. Is it strange to be coming back here year after year? And have you developed any routine or anything while you're here?
Staying in the room. We got to know Cleveland pretty well, and it's just the same kind of every year, man. To be honest.
Before game 2, you talked about the value of keeping LeBron to either scoring or passing. Every other team has kind of gone for, let's make him score huge points and limit his assists. You guys brought the double effectively in game 2. What's kind of the game plan and strategy with that approach?
Can't show the whole hand, man.
I gotta ask.
Like I mentioned last time, you can't give him a steady dose of just one thing. He's just too smart, one of the highest IQ players. And then as well, he's seen all the different coverages, right? So he knows how to make the adjustments. So you have to keep him guessing.
Are there things that you'll test with coverages on other guys to see, all right, if they hit a few, maybe we'll make an adjustment, but we're going to see if this will work?
For sure.
Non-finals related question here, man. We're coming up on the 25th anniversary of Jimmy Valvano's speech at the ESPYs, and I know the Warriors, and in particular yourself, you've been involved with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. What are the first thoughts that come to mind when you hear that speech is now almost a quarter century old, and what are the emotions that still come out of you with that speech?
Legendary for sure. Heartfelt. Just the emotion and passion behind that speech. That going to be classic forever. It's going to be classic forever, and it's something that they should continue to show forever. To honor him, right, in the cause, and just to educate and enlighten the youth as well.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
Sean, not sure if you had heard, but Trump disinvited the Eagles as he had done with the Warriors. You guys figure you're in good company?
Yes.
I think there might be some sentiment out there that, it'd be great if teams went to the White House and tried to engage him on some of these issues. But is there any realistic thought of engaging him on the issues?
I can't really, I can't really answer that last question. But I think to answer your first one, I think the opportunity was kind of on the table maybe until he disinvited us. Maybe to see if that was an option or not, right? See if we could spark some conversation. But it's kind of history.
What have you thought about what Chelsea Lane has done for you guys this season, given all the injuries you guys have had?
Yeah, she's been awesome. I mean, since she's got here, just her leadership, as far as in the rehab field, and the way that she's been able to kind of get guys back, in particular Steph, now looking at Clay, Andre, really hands-on, and then, as well, just her communication skills, too, are paramount. I think that goes a long way, especially being, a female in this industry, and, being able to get her message across with some humor and some wit. I think that's pretty special. So she's done an outstanding job.